Hey guys, just got my toolboxes here. I put part one up before, just a couple of 1200 by 600 by 850 toolboxes for the back of the Hilux. Going to be used for camping, 1 or 2 nighters because I've got the young kids, hunting and fishing solo, and obviously carrying bits and pieces around for when I go day trips or whatnot. The boxes came from a place called Tools in the Box. Tools in the Box was a cheap online store that was through Afterpay. Basically, you get what you pay for. They were $490 each, plus shipping down from New South Wales, Sydney, New South Wales, down to Vic, and they're pretty poor quality. I mean, they're not awesome, but they're good enough for what I need, for what I'm doing. I don't have a large amount of money set aside for a budget or a non-budget build. I'd love a Norweld or an MRT or something like that. I'd love a canopy. I'll just have to wait until I win Tats Lotto for that one. But right now, kids come first. They got the school, they got their curricular activities and whatnot. So a couple of budget toolboxes. They seem to be waterproof. I've checked the seams. The welds are pretty crap, but it looks like they'll be okay. So what I'm doing here now is just putting some 70x35 timbers onto the bottom of the toolbox. They're going to be heavy duty liquid nails. I know guys said use Sikaflex, and some other guys have used some other stuff, and some other guys have nailed it and screwed. I just don't want to penetrate the toolbox as much as I can. So just here, you can see that, just here has got a bolting mounting system to it. So it's just 10mm bolts with 2 washers, spring washers, with some nylon nuts, with some silicone under the square washer. The square washers are 50x50, 40x40 square washer, and all it is silicone on both sides, nylocked underneath, ratcheted on with a gun, and then obviously cleaned up around the sides, smoothed up around, so that that doesn't leak at all. So, well, I hope it doesn't leak. Anyway, this is the first time I'm testing this theory, so I'll see if it works. But it worked for a few other things I've done, a few other applications. So, and then on top of that, I'm putting just some pine 20 by 40, I think it is. Just like some little pine slats. They're going to go from horizontal, laying down, but horizontal, and these timbers here going vertical. So there's going to be 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going to set at 300 separation from inside to inside edge, and then on top of, phone's just fallen over, and then on top of that it's going to be the 12mm ply. And then on top of the 12mm ply will be the carpet. So I've got 70mm on the lip. So I'll just see if you can see the lip here. This lip here. This lip here from the floor to the lip is 70mm, right? And the reason why I decided to go, let me just put the phone back so you guys can see. The reason why I decided to go with the 70x35, right, laying down, is because it gives me a wider surface area for adhesion to the floor. The 35 and the 25 on the timber slats means that I didn't have to use as thick a timber or as heavy as timber when putting the floor up. If I had stuck it this way and then made like a frame of a floor or something, then I would have had to box the whole lot out. I would have had to use more timber, and then I would have had to, would have been more weight. Now, my truck is a 99 Hilux, or 99 2000 Hilux, 2.7 litre petrol, so they are thirsty when you load them. I'm hopefully getting a long range fuel tank for it as well, but even so, the more weight you stick on it, the more she's going to drink. The more she drinks, the more I'm going to pay. The more I'm going to pay, the shorter the distance. The shorter distance, can't go as far for long driving trips, especially distances between fuel stations. So coupled with water, coupled with camping gear, coupled with other bits and pieces, obviously, yeah, she gets heavy. So plus I got the GMV to worry about as well. So that's the theory behind it. That's what I'm doing. Obviously, this is the first set. I'm just cleaning it down with some primer now. You know, being a plumber, plumbing primer melts and clears off everything. So clearing off the grease and whatnot on the floor, then putting on the adhesion, and then I'll give you guys a view of it. So yeah, so anyway, part one, ready to go. Well, part two of part one. Toolboxes are on. Now it's putting the bracing in for the flooring, and then you know, we'll keep going on with that. Obviously, this is my first video series, so bit of trial and error. Be gentle when you critique. You know, Spielberg wasn't available to give me a hand on it, but you know, I'll just crack on so you guys can see what I'm doing. And if you guys have any other ideas that you think will work, remember this is a budget build. This is a real budget build. Okay, this is sort of going week to week. You know, a bit of coin here or a bit of savings there or whatever, and then going and getting some stuff. So ideally, you know, we got to keep it low scale. This is not the forever car. This is not going to be the vehicle I'm going to drive for the next 30 years and take the kids out with all the time. This is just going to be something to get us by for the next, you know, 4 to 5 years. You know, and then go from there when circumstances change. So anyway, guys, thanks. Talk to you soon. Cheers.